Hello everyone, it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astro-Numerologist, and welcome to your Scorpio new moon Astro-Numerology forecast happening on Saturday, September 18th, pretty early, 11:42 a.m. London Universal Time, 6:42 a.m. New York Eastern Time, and 3:42 a.m. in LA Pacific Time. Now, Scorpio is a really intense sign. It rules the 8th house in astrology, which is the house of taboo subjects: sexuality, life and death, money owed to you. So the things you don't tend to talk about when you go out and socialize for the first time. So it's a very deep moment. And it's a very magnetic moment as well, and mysterious moment. And that's because Scorpio is a water sign. The three water signs are Cancer and Pisces and Scorpio. And they tend to be more mysterious and very sensitive and very psychic. So around this new moon, your inner passion, sexuality, psychic nature, your magnetism, and the mysteries of life, right? Even secrets, right, are going to empower you. So you want to get deep down into those things that you may not have, that you may sometimes still skirt around or avoid even looking at, because Scorpio wants you to really address emotional issues and issues of mystery and intuition, and delving into the sacred arts of divination, such as astrology, numerology. It just makes that much easier. At the same time, your penetration of truth, your penetration using the stinger of Scorpio into truth will help you to get direct and very much to the point when you communicate with others. Now, you want to do this with grace. You don't want to make others feel uneasy, of course. So use this power wisely. And power is one of the key words for Scorpio, because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the empowerment planet. Pluto is about transformation and standing up and going deep down into the unseen, the underworld, to bring forth what's holding you back. And this is really, in the end, what gives you the power to move forward. When you confront those things that are actually keeping you stuck, you free yourself up to be in a leadership position. So, really good things to do when Scorpio comes around in a very magnetic way is to focus on the issues of the 8th house in astrology. That means you can make investments now. You can get your finances organized. You can share deep secrets with your friends or mentors, soul friends that you touch, that you really trust. When you're in the water signs, trust is key in order to feel that watery energy and immerse your heart in it, because in the end, water is the element that reaches everywhere. So you can penetrate deeply into any topic at this time, as long as you trust yourself and trust those with whom you are engaging. So the other thing that you can do during the period of the new moon is to explore your sensuality and sexuality, and also to have any private confidential meetings about subject matters that are really important to you but you don't want to share necessarily with the rest of the world. It's a great time to do that. Deep breathing is a wonderful thing to do during a Scorpio new moon, and when you do so, you open up your inner heart strings to pour your feelings into, and to feel feelings, to literally open up about your emotional needs to your partner or to your friend or to your family, and share what those needs are, and go into maybe some of the pain points that have kept you from moving forward. Water is about movement, the waves of water, the flowing stream, the river of life. These are all symbols of the movement that can happen when we open up our hearts and share. So this will allow you to express your confidence more fully, which, because Pluto rules Scorpio, confidence is key. Now, the 18th of November, the day that this new moon happens, the universal day, it adds up to the number 21. November 18th, 2017 adds up to 21. And 21 is the number of our 21st century, which is the century of the truth shall set you free. 21 is all about truth. So we have a beautiful emphasis here on getting down to the actual truth of the matter and using that wisdom and knowledge to move forward. Now, we have a very powerful meeting of the two co-rulers of Scorpio that happens at the time of the new moon. In fact, a day later is when this transit is exact, and that is Mars is squaring Pluto. Now, Pluto rules Scorpio, but before Pluto was discovered in the last century, Mars ruled Scorpio. So these two planets really are the co-rulers, and when they engage with each other in any way, Scorpio is emphasized. In this case, they are engaging literally at the time of the Scorpio new moon, the next day, in the most powerful aspect for activation, and that is the square. Meaning it's going to be very dynamic. You're going to feel a very powerful energy surge. This will feel more, in a sense, like a full moon because this is very big energy activation. And so you may feel engaged in power struggles at this time, or you may obsess more on something. You certainly want to take a more hands-off approach when you address conflicts with others, especially people of authority. You want to be very fair-minded, be very flexible, make those adjustments that are necessary, because people around you may also be triggered, even if you're not. So any decisions that you make right now, they're there to motivate you. So the motivation for you really should be to focus on the greater good for everyone, the greater good of the entire world. So taking your energy to that next level. This is a really big call to step up when the rulers of the new moon literally are engaging with each other in this very dynamic square. And it's an amazing opportunity for you to balance out karma and to make things right, to make things good. So take the empowerment of Pluto and the penetrating energy of Mars and Scorpio and get right to the heart of the matter. Do not shirk responsibilities at this time. Like, really go for it. Scorpio, Mars, and Pluto really go directly to the crux of the issue. So that means looking at both the light and the dark, the shadow side and the light side, right? We need to feel the whole enchilada, the whole experience, as long as you don't obsess on it and get caught in that spiral where you just are, getting into the drama. That's not the point. The point is just to get into the experience so that it can be felt and thereby released, right? Anytime you engage in something, it transforms. This is the whole point of Scorpio. So this is wonderful. Now there's another beautiful transit too that's very, very harmonious, and that is that the Sun and Moon in Scorpio are trining Chiron in Pisces. That means these two water signs are coming together in a beautiful way, healing way. This is where healing becomes effortless and natural. And the 18th of November is also about this healing through love, just like Chiron is. And so there'll be this feeling of being embraced with healing and being able to share your heart with wonderful compassion, right? And to be able to collaborate with others to do something greater than yourself. So set your intentions on those things that take you to the highest vibration, that allow you to fulfill everything at for your highest good and for the highest good for those around you. Scorpio energy is very powerful and very penetrating, but power doesn't mean to control others. It's not about controlling. This is the lower side of Scorpio. You want to go into the highest expression of Scorpio, which is to know yourself and to penetrate the truth to set you free. And basically the energy right now with this incredible moment that we have reached in 2017, the year of instant manifestation, the year where the number 17 of immortality is showing us we are eternal, right? It means that you're evolving rapidly right now. You're really getting into lifetimes of contracts and setting yourself free. Stuff you haven't addressed for many, many lifetimes is being addressed now, but much more easily and effortlessly. When you let go of what you thought was important, right? When you realize that you were indoctrinated to believe certain things about yourself that really are not true, that is when you evolve beyond the paradigm right? That is when you become truly engaged in your divine mission, the one that is beyond Earth, that one that connects you to the stars. So it's a wonderfully stunning moon, this new moon in Scorpio, coming in the final days that the sun is in Scorpio as well. You know, it gives you a lot of power and courage and strength, and focus on the 8th house issues, which also involved money and abundance and leadership and immortality. So this is a great moment at the end of the year to regroup, to transform, to evolve, and to surrender, so you can confidently step into partnership with the universe. Now, to help you navigate the stars and numbers in between the lunations, the new moon and full moon, I have a wonderful weekly forecast. It's totally free. Just click on the link in this video. It'll take you to a page. You can sign up and they get delivered to your inbox every Sunday. Like I said, free of charge. So enjoy that and have a beautiful, beautiful Scorpio new moon. And I'll see you soon for the Gemini full moon.